Hello.
Hi Angela, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Awesome. Another episode. Can you believe this is I believe this is episode 11.
I cannot believe it. I know Tracy said to me yesterday, I said, I've got my thing with Annabelle tomorrow. She said, didn't you just do that last week?
It's funny to me because when I look at it, I think of 11. It's like, oh my gosh, really? We've done so many. But at the same time, I feel like when I talk to you, it's like we've done 200 of these, 2 millions already. Like I'm so comfortable, So it's weird. But then I think, wow, it's only been 11 and I'm this comfortable. But I don't know.
That's awesome.
So today we're going to talk about a really cool topic. But before we do that, we last week, if you played our game, we had a character from a game. His name was Forrest Plum. And we had Kabuki Kid and N20 Games guess correctly. The name of the game was Dead of Winter. So thank you to Kabuki Kid, to Carl, N20 Games, and anybody else who gave it a guess. Maybe didn't leave a comment, but tried and guessed it. And stay tuned because at the end of today's chat, we're going to have another game for you guys to guess what game it is. But what's our topic today, Angela?
Our topic today is games that we got recently.
Yeah, so we both had birthdays in the best month of the year, which is May, and so we both kind of got birthday presents. Of course, if we're gamers, people know, and they give us games. So we both got games for our birthday. We've gotten games recently. I gotta say, Angela has a cooler birthday than me. I just gotta say that. But I still made it to May, which is still the coolest month of the year. So kind of, I that's the games I kind of gathered were games that I got for my birthday or around my birthday. How about you?
Yeah, I've got games that I got for my birthday, and I'm going to mention one that I got from Kickstarter this week. I don't have it physically, it's at my daughter's house, but I'm pumped for that. And I also very naughtily ordered 2 new games. I know I'm not meant to be buying games at the moment, but I ordered 2 new ones yesterday.
It's just 2. So why don't, since I think you have more than me, why don't you start us off?
Okay, so the first one, I won't talk about it too much because I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in another episode. But Yak, okay, I got for my birthday, and it's a family weight game where you're basically buying bricks off these traders that are using yaks, and the yaks in it are adorable. Like, I need to put up a picture of one of these little meeples, and it just makes the game fun. So you buy the bricks off them for food, and then you build your little tower. And that's how you score. You score by where your bricks are in the tower.
Okay, so you're basically building something building a tower to make points, yeah, while the cuteness of the yaks surrounds you. Look, sounds interesting. Yeah, I saw it on another episode. And I thought, oh, that's really cute. I love when they do those. Like, I love heavy games and monsters and all that. But the other day I was gaming and somebody was taking all this big heavy fantasy that I was like, yeah. And then I see he takes out this game and on the cover there's a cat. And I was like, oh, I want to play that one. The cutest cat. The cat got me. All right. So for my first game, I got this. This one is actually the one that I bought for myself on my birthday. You guys do that? Do you do that? Do you buy yourself stuff on your birthday?
Sometimes my family will give me money so that I know what you know what you want, right? So if you get money, it's kind of cool because then you can go and buy the game that's on your want list or whatever.
Right. Well, my local geek store sends an email, and you get 20% out of one item at the store. So I just went for it. So cool. It is.
You're killing me, Annabelle. You're killing me.
I'm killing you?
Yeah, that was on my birthday list, right? It was in my basket. I pre-ordered it, and it didn't come in time, so I had to place my order, and then it went out of stock.
Okay, that's that. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I can't wait to hear what you think of it because it sounds really cool.
Right. So it is a family-friendly game. We played yesterday. We had a friend over, so we played, and the first part of the game is all about customizing your hero. So you get a sheet with a hero. You can pick either a female or a male, and then off you go. You color it. You
Cool.
you color your hero. You make a coat of arms for your hero. You put a name, and off you go. The actual game is super cute, adorable monsters, big frogs and stuff that you have to fight. But do not be deceived, because this game will teach your kids one very important lesson: how to lose.
A good lesson,
It is
right?
so hard, so hard. It is almost like I was so frustrated. I was like, we're never gonna win. So that's the kind of feeling you get.
Oh my goodness. And it looks so nice as well. It's very deceiving.
It's very cute, but trust me, I'm sure you can win. But there's a
Oh,
lot of rolling dice. So there's a lot of luck involved, and every other round, the monsters that you've killed come back. So
oh,
it's like, wait a minute, I just killed this dude. Here they are.
like a
And
video.
so prepare to lose, but prepare to lose. Well, you have a really cute character, and you're having fun with your kids, and not only for kids, really. I mean, I enjoyed it. I just wish that it didn't feel like I was not gonna get anywhere, even
Yeah.
in the first couple of rounds. But so that's Chronicles of Abel.
Wow, that's quite punishing. Okay.
Yeah, I guess you can make some house rules and make it a little easier, because it's just. I mean, I have to play it more. I gotta say, I've only played it once. I saw a playthrough. They also lost. They said that they had won the day before with one. They were about to die, so it was either the one roll that determined it, and they got the lucky roll. So, but maybe if I play more, I get like a better strategy. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like games where you lose most of the time. And saying that, I love Pandemic, and yeah, that's
Right.
tough as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah. Well, what else you got?
Okay, so the next one I got for my birthday again is Murano Light Masters. I hope I've remembered that right. I know it's called Murano, and it's all about
Murano, yeah.
Murano glass. The
Uh-huh.
beautiful glass arty things that they used to make. And it's just basically a set collection thing where you collect these beautiful glass gems, and
Uh-huh.
you fulfill your cards. So you might need 3 green, 1 yellow, and that makes
Mhm.
that piece of art, and that's how you get your points. But the thing that's really cool about it is the board is like inset into the box, and it's got this cool sort of dial that you can turn it to choose what glass pieces you can pick up. It's just a really nice design, super easy as well.
Is this, because I know there's a Murano game out there? Is this the same, or is this something that came after the original, or is it the same?
No, I think it's quite a new game. I think it came out in the last year, unless I'm mistaken. It's quite a new one. It's got like a glass fox on the cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those games are fun. Those are easy to get into. You don't need to.
Yeah.
I got to
Just
check that one
tremendous.
out. All right. What else do I have? Okay, so for my birthday, this one was a gift, but it was a gift, but I actually sent a list. So like I knew that I wanted this one, and it's because it was actually recommended by someone in my channel. So they've seen the games that I play, and they said you probably will really enjoy Bag of Dungeon. I mean, you guys know I love dungeons. So the cool thing about this one is that it's very retro. If I show you the back, let me see if I can do a good job of this. It doesn't have a lot of art or anything. It basically tells you, here's a monster, roll a D2, a D6 plus 2. You feel very D&D go through the dungeon. Very easy to set up and just go and have fun. So Bag of Dungeon was a good one. Thank you guys for recommending it.
Is it called Bag of Dungeon because it's like a bag builder? You draw tiles out of a bag?
Yeah. So most of the stuff you're going to get during the game is going to be in bags. There's a bag of items, and there's a bag of monsters. So bag for pretty much. There's a bag to carry the game in, so you can actually take it with you. Very cute that they did that. But there's a bag for the tiles, a bag for the items, a bag for the monsters. So Bag of Dungeon.
I've never heard of that as well. That's really cool.
Me neither. Like I said, it was one of my viewers that suggested it, and hey, I picked it up and I really enjoyed it. So
yeah, and games aren't like, I like a cute game, a cute, colorful game, but sometimes some of them, they don't need that much color. Like that one looks like is it mainly black and white? That one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of my favorite games is the Escape Escape the Dark Castle. Have you played that one? It's got
No, I have not.
the artwork in it, some people think is terrible, but I kind of like it because it reminds me of like 80s RPGs. And it's all black and white. It's one of my favorite. Like, I think you'd like that one. Look, I'm selling you another. I think you'd like that one.
Good. I'm taking notes. I mean, I'm not taking notes now, but I'll take notes when I watch. All right, what else do you have for us? I know you have some interesting ones.
Yeah, now I don't know if I've mentioned this one before on our little chat, but Foundations of Rome I got in just before my birthday. It was a Kickstarter, and the thing is so overproduced, it's ridiculous. So it should really be a polyomino game with little Tetris tiles, but every tile is a 3D building.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you've got it out and you've made your city, it looks fantastic.
They have to make an appearance, you know. I bet that looks beautiful. I hope you can find us some pictures so we can all see.
Of Foundations of Rome. It is stunning, but it is also ridiculous. I mean, the box is just huge. But they were very clever with the box because it's a side box. So you don't take the lid off, you take the side off. And all of your player trays are just stacked in there. So you just take out a player tray and give it to each person. Genius. Nice. Yeah,
I wish more games would do that. Like you could just set up and here's you.
Really easy. Foundation.
Very nice. Let's see. Did this one? Okay, here's another one that I got for my birthday, and we kind of talked about it already. It is World of Warcraft, the Pandemic one. Another game that's like prepare to lose. But it's World of Warcraft. What can I tell you? I had to try it, and I will tell you, I loved it.
Oh, you did?
I mentioned. If you've been following us, you know that I mentioned in the past that I do not like Pandemic. I think I mentioned it last time, and that was a little like don't tell anybody. But this one, you just put that theme on it, and it just made a huge difference for me. Like I knew what I was going to, you know, I had a reason, I had a purpose. I knew that I was completing these goals to go. And you have like, I guess like Pandemic, I don't remember Pandemic very well, I'll be honest, because I haven't played it all the time, but you have these 3 different goals that you're trying to fulfill, like these 3 viruses that you're trying to cure, right? And if you fulfill those 3 goals, then you get to fight the Lich King, and you know, just an epic battle that ensues in this castle that it looks so cool when you put it on the board. And it was a fun one. It was hard, very hard. I think I probably messed up a few rules here and there, but it was fun.
Okay. I've got it. I think I told you I've got it, but I didn't know there was a castle in there. I'm going to have a closer look because I haven't played it, needless to say. It's just sitting in my Pandemic collection, and I haven't played it.
Yeah, and apparently I don't know much about World of Warcraft, but I've been told by a friend that the Lich King looks really badass. So
cool.
They were like, paint it, you gotta paint it.
I wish I had the time to be painting all these things and the eyes to be able to paint all these things.
I know.
There's a lot of figures in these.
Well, you know, I read something because I still paint. I'm actually right now painting some D&D. I think it's Wrath of Ashardalon, because I'm gonna play it on the channel. I want to have it pimped out because I'm gonna play with another one that I already painted. So that if I don't paint it, some of them are gonna be painted and some are not. And I was looking through the internet and I saw this guy that painted one, so I could kind of follow what he was doing. And then I read what he said, and he said, "Hey, this is just a miniature for a tabletop game. This is not for display. So if you can't get it 100%, it's okay. It's gonna be fine." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, thank you," because I needed that. It's stranger, whoever you are out there. Thank you for those words.
Oh, nice. Okay. What was that one called?
World of Warcraft Pandemic. Wrath of Ashardalon.
Okay. Wow. Okay. You find these games that honestly, I think I'm up to date with board gaming and I know what's going on, and then you come out with these names, and I'm like, never heard of that.
So do you. So do you, my friend. You do the same thing to me. I'm like, Foundations of Rome. What is this?
Well, that was a Kickstarter. And speaking of Kickstarters, I go to Kickstarter delivered this week. I don't have it physically. My daughter has got it at her house, and I'm super excited for this one because it's all about mad scientists working on your family's legacy.
Let me guess. My father's work?
It is my father's work.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to go to Australia to play that with you. That's it.
It's amazing, doesn't it? Like even the components and everything. Because when it got
Beautiful.
delivered, I was so excited, but I obviously couldn't look at it. So I went on Board Game Geek and was scrolling through the pictures, like, oh,
Yeah.
I own this now.
It is number one on the hotness at BGG. I
I know,
keep
I
seeing it
saw
on
that.
the.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
the
Yeah.
components are beautiful, and just the theme is so unique. You know, it's different. It's not the same thing we played before. So, yeah. Oof. That's it. I'm getting on a plane. I'm knocking on your door. Let's play this.
Awesome.
All right. I think I have one more. I don't know if you've ever heard of this one, but
Not.
it is
Oh,
Fast One.
it's upside down.
Oh, it's upside down. Look at that. Yeah, I had to miss one. You know, I got all the other ones right. But I got this one for my birthday. A very special person sent it to me. Thank you. Special person sitting right there. And I finally got it out and got to play it. And the minute I saw it and I saw those colors and the art on the cover, I'm like, oh, what is this? And then when I read what it was about and how it's a choose your own story kind of a game, I was like, okay, I'm gonna love this. And it's great. Like I played games, for example, a game that I played recently that's very, very similar is Tainted Grail. I don't know if you played that one.
I haven't played it, but I know it. Yeah.
The problem with Tainted Grail is that it sends you in this runaround where you gain resources and then lose them, and then you lose the game because you run out of resources. This game is really short because you're gonna lose really quickly. But it's okay. It tells you you're going to lose, and then when you play it again, you have information that it's in your brain because you've already played it. So you're actually you're not supposed to beat it the first time. You're just supposed to be gathering. I mean, you maybe could if you get really lucky, but you have to explore the world. You don't know where you're going. They give you little clues here and there, but you most probably will lose. I lost already. It's okay. But the way it plays is so simple. What you'll do is you explore the tiles. When you get to a tile, you read a little snippet, and then it'll give you something that you can do. Sometimes it's a choice. Do you want to do A or do you want to do B? And depending on what you pick, you just have to have the right cards in your hand, and they're very thematic. Like if you're going to talk to somebody, you need a card that has a talk symbol on it. Maybe you need 2 talk symbols because it's harder to talk to this person and get some information out of them. But it plays really, really simple. Really, it just immerses you in the story because it's mostly about the story, not so much about the gameplay. But of course, you have to be careful because if you don't manage your cards and you run out of cards, you lose. So. Yeah. It's like so many different ways of losing, but it's so fun. It's so beautiful when you're opening those new tiles and discovering it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I
really
thought you would like it. I've got the Kickstarter, and as usual, Annabelle, I haven't played it, but when I read it, I was like, yeah, I think Annabelle will like that, and that's why I chose that game. Yeah, I think it's a little bit like. Have you played Seventh Continent?
No, I have not.
I think maybe it's like a family version of Seventh Continent. So if you're enjoying that sort of open a tile and go to a new place and do a thing and get killed, Seventh Continent might be something you might enjoy as well.
Okay. Thanks for pointing that out. But yeah, this one I've been really enjoying it. It reminds me of Legacy of Dragonhold, where your story just opens up in front of you, which I love. Legacy of Dragonhold. You should play Legacy of Dragonhold. I can't tell you why, but you would love it. There's oh my gosh, such a good story. Like you have to experience that. I think you would like it. If you like story, then
yeah, I love story. You know what? I'm going to make you a promise, Annabelle. I'm going to play Legacy of Dragonhold this week.
I'll play it.
I have it. I'll play it before our next video.
Play it. You'll come back and you'll be like, oh wow, and then we can talk about it because I don't want to tell you. I don't want to spoil it for you. But
all right, okay. We'll do that.
All right, what else you got?
Play a game that's sat on my shelf.
There you go.
Right, so my last 2 on my list. Was it my turn? Yeah, it was. You just did the last one.
Yeah, so it's all you.
Okay, well, I don't have these yet. I pre-ordered them yesterday, and I blame Board Game Geek because I love Lincoln, Nikki, and Deborah over on Board Game Geek Game Night, and they basically talked me into getting these games. It's not my fault.
Nope.
It's their fault. So the first one is So Clover, and it's like a little party game, and you get these little 4-leaf clover plastic things, and you write words on. You know what? I'm explaining it terribly. Take my word for it. This looks like a hoot trying to work out where the tiles go to match the word that the person has written, and I had to get it. I'm scared of playing it with my mother-in-law because I cannot play those kind of games with my mother-in-law because she makes noises. So see if you're getting close to whatever it might be, she'll go, ooh, and see if it's a bad one, she'll go, oh, And in this one, you have to be very quiet and not pull faces while people are guessing what's on your board.
Got you. Yeah, probably not the best person to play with yourself, but I understand.
Fun, but she's useless at those kind of games.
She can't help but react. What do you do?
She cannot help it at all. So that was the first one, and the other one that they talked me into buying is called Decorum, and you are housemates in a house, and you have to, without telling one another, work out what things go in each room. So it might be a blue lamp, but maybe Annabelle doesn't want the blue lamp in that room. Maybe that's not on her thing that she needs to fulfill. So we have to sort of work out until we've got the house just as we like it, and that's how you win.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That reminds me of Picture This. Same concept where you have to put everybody and take a picture, set everybody to take a picture of them, whole group of people, and some people want to be like sitting, some people want to be next to grandma. It's similar, I guess. Cool. I like those games. Those are fun.
Yeah, they both look really good, so I'm looking forward to getting them. And I've got a game night next week, so I'm hoping to pull them out and give them both.
And how many players do you know about? How many players do they hold?
I do not know. I'm assuming probably 4 is your sweet spot. That's it. That's my whole list, I think. Oh no, I got Alchemist. So my daughter, for my birthday, my daughter bought me Lost Ruins of Arnak, which I already owned. So they took that back, and I said to them, you should keep it because it's such a good game. So they kept that one, and then they surprised me and rebought me another one, and they bought me The Alchemists, which looks good, but I think it might be too complicated for my tiny brain. So we'll see how we go with that one.
You'll be fine. You'll be an alchemist in no time.
I don't know about that.
Add it to your list of talents. Okay. Anything else? Any other new games? Come on, you have more new games. How many more did you buy? Confess.
I'm trying to think whether or not I did get any other games for my birthday, because I got a massive box of games, but I can't remember what was in there. Oh, Rossio and Garum. They're 2 games from the same publisher, but I can't remember that much about them. I know Garum's fish sauce, and it was on my wants list for so long, and you make fish sauce, but I liked the 3D board of that one. And Rossio has you tile matching, and it just looks nice on the table.
I gotta ask you, what does your shirt say? Nerd?
Oh, Nerd Shelves.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a YouTube channel. They're awesome people. I love them.
Good. Well, I'm glad they got a shout out then. Perfect. Yeah. All right. So are we ready for our game then?
Oh, geez, I've totally forgotten. Yes, we're ready.
Okay, it's time for our game then. We're going to play Match the Component. So Angela's going to show you a component, a unique component from a game, and it is up to you to guess what game it came from.
Yeah, and I've chosen 2 because I was worried if I chose one, people might find it a little hard. So we've got 2.
Why don't you do this? Why don't you show one at a time? Maybe we have somebody that can guess right away.
Oh, that's a good idea. You can pop it in with you got it on the first one. Okay. I hope the camera can cope. Are we ready? Oh.
That dude. Holding a gun? Huh. Okay. I have no idea.
Ta-da!
Did you guys guess it? Okay, here comes a hint. Here comes another clue.
Here's another one. This is one of my favorite games. I've probably talked about it numerous times. Have you seen this one?
Oh, a red meeple. Huh.
Oh.
What game is that from, guys? Awesome. I love it. Okay. And as always, leave us a comment with your answer. Try not to spoil it for anyone else. So ... and then the answer. We will scroll down and figure it out. That way everybody can participate. And that's it for us, right?
That is it. I think we've run over this time, haven't we? We've had lots of good games to discuss.
We covered a lot of ground in a short period of time. As always, if you want to hear a specific topic, let us know. We're always willing to, cover whatever topic it is that you guys want to hear about.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, that's it for us. Thank you guys for watching.
Okay.
Bye, Angela. Bye, guys. May you play more games.